Hello, and thank you for your interest in helping develop this geochemical database. We greatly appreciate the time you are taking to help. In this video, I will show you a simple guide for the method of importing data into the Excel template provided. Entering data into the database is rather simple and should only take about 10 to 15 minutes per publication. So to start, open up the Google Drive link in the instructions. This is where you'll find the papers to be added as well as the Excel template. Now you'll need to sign into your Google account, which you can either do through the Google sign in button in the top right, or you can do it through Unified. So first we want to download the Geochem template spreadsheet to a location of your choosing. So simply right click and download. Now I've created a folder on my desktop called Geochem Data, and I'm saving the template in there. Next you want to open the folder to add. Here you'll be supplied with a list of papers that have yet to be added to the database. Just right click any paper of your choosing and download. Now again, I'm saving this in the same location on my desktop in the folder Geochem Data. So once this is downloaded, you want to go to your folder. We've got the template and the PDF. So what you want to do, rather than having to download this template every time you get a new PDF, we might as well make a copy of it now. Now that we've made the copy, we want to rename this copy so that it's the same as the PDF that we'll be importing. Now a quick way to do this is to right click and hit rename and just copy the text and then rename the copy and hit paste. So now we've got a spreadsheet with the same name as the PDF we'll be importing the data from. Alright, so let's open up both of these files. So once you open this spreadsheet, you'll have to enable editing, and you'll be met with this warning. What it's asking is if you want to open this as read-only. So we don't want to do that. We want to make changes to this spreadsheet. Alright, so now we work on filling out this data. Now what you want to do is in these PDFs you'll find whole rock geochemistry, such as this table here. Now I'll only be doing one of these tables just as an example. So what you want to do is select all of the data in the table. You want to copy this. Now include the headings in your copy. And then what you want to do is you click on sample ID here if you've got the headings in and just paste. Now sometimes what's going to happen is what's happened here. It's all gone into a single column. Now this is okay, we can deal with this. So leave everything selected like so. You want to go to the data tab in the top here. So you want to go to data, and then you want to go to text to columns. So you click that, make sure the delimited button is pushed, hit next, tick the space option, and then hit finish. So what this has done is it's blown out all the data into separate columns, but when you do this you'll often have to clean up the data. As you can see here, some of the rows have blown out further than they should have, so we'll just clean that up. Now the first thing we want to do though is this trend row. This is of no interest to us, so just select the whole row and then delete. And now what I'll do now is tidy up the age row so that it's all in line with where it should be. So moving this GA across into here and then shifting all of these across. So now that I've shifted them across, we'll also want to change this age row. Now normally this age row won't be in the table that you copy, but that's what's happened here. For our ages, we want them in millions of years rather than billions of years. So simply we'll have to multiply all of these by 1000. If you're given an age as well, for example, say 2,500 million years old, plus or minus 100, what we want you to do is we want you to put in both of those bounds. So 2,500 plus or minus 100 would be 2,600 and 2,400 for age min and age max. In this paper though, we don't have the the ranges on the ages. So simply what we're going to do is we'll move this row up to here, and we'll multiply it by 1,000 so that it's in millions of years. Alright, now that we've done that, we can see that the rest of the information is exactly how it was in the PDF. It's all lined up well. We can go ahead and fill out the other rows now. So geological province. This paper is for all of the data is from the Cap Vau Craton. So we just fill that out. Copy it across for each of the samples. Now this is because sometimes we might have different geological provinces for different samples. Subprovince and lithological unit. In this paper, these are miscellaneous dikes and dike swarms. They're not associated necessarily with any unit. And so because of this, we're going to leave these fields blank, and that's okay. But don't leave fields blank until you've checked the paper. Longitude and latitude. Often you won't be given exact values. You'll be given a map like you have here. So what we want you to do, if that's the case, we just want you to type in here C figure, and we'll deal with that later. And now for rock type, all of these are mafic dikes, so you can put in mafic dike here or mafic plutonic, something that describes the rock. And so these are mafic dikes. So once this is done, we're all done. All the data's in, just hit save. We want to go back to our Google Drive. Now that we've entered that data, feel free to remove the PDF from the Google Drive so that no one duplicates your work. Then go back to Chem Data folder and go to Spreadsheets. Now here in Spreadsheets, what you want to do, you just want to open up your folder again where you've got your data. I'll just close down this spreadsheet again. You want to click on your Excel spreadsheet and just simply drag and drop. And then this will upload. And with that, you're all done. We look forward to your input in collating this data. And again, a huge thank you for your help. If you have any questions or issues, please feel free to email me. My email address is in the instruction sheet. Thank you.